Hi, I'm Paul Heaney, Editorial Director for Design World. We're here at NI Week. It's day 2, and once again, I'm joined by Barb Schmitz, our Senior Editor, Miles Budimir, also our Senior Editor, and by Steve Meyer, who is our Contributing Editor. Day 2, we had a lot of interesting application stories that came through at the keynote. It seemed like all of them were about cutting down test times, cutting down the design cycles, and how the NI products were helping different people achieve that. A lot of these interesting applications included the Airbus's Factory of the Future that they've been working on, featuring smart tools and wearable devices. I think wearable devices will be something we'll be seeing and reading a lot more about in the near future. Clemson University had talked about their 15 megawatt dynamometer. Easier for me to say, which Steve has written about for us already, so I'm sure he might touch on that. We heard about the gorilla rainstorms in Japan, kind of an interesting phenomenon, and how the Furino Electric Company has developed a compact embedded weather radar that is a fraction of the weight and size of the old weather radar. So a lot of interesting things going around. Let's pass the mic down, and Barb, tell us what you found interesting today.
All right, sure will. I attended a session today with a German company called Aquaphor, and their head of research was talking about the complexities of pharmaceutical drug research. As we all know, it costs, some of the stats were staggering, $4 to $11 billion per drug. New drug in development. So obviously there's a lot of efforts to compress the testing of all these new drugs. Another interesting stat he threw out was that 50% of drugs that are eventually approved were actually tested for other purposes, and they were off-label indications for their ultimate use. So that was really interesting. But it's this whole concept of big data. They have robotic instruments and telescopes that they now use to do the experiments, so it's more automated. They can test hundreds of samples at the same time. So obviously a lot of the technology that National Instruments brings to board is going to benefit the scientific community. So it was very interesting. Obviously cancer research is what they're primarily focused on, but it was interesting to see how the technology plays into the scientific world, since we cover mainly design. So it's interesting.
Okay, thanks, Barb. So I brought a little visual prop here with me. One of the things that was touched upon in this morning's keynote was the introduction of the latest CompactRIO product here. This is the 10th year anniversary, so it was first introduced in 2004. It's kind of hard to believe, actually, but this new CompactRIO system contains a Intel Atom processor, a Xilinx FPGA, and it uses the Linux real-time operating system, which is open architecture. At the keynote this morning, there was a really interesting demo which highlighted synchronized motion and what it can do. High-speed synchronized motion, really interesting, really cool. And some of the people that I spoke to here are really looking forward to what NI's customers will be able to do with this new system. So, Steve, I think I'll pass it to you.
Thanks, Miles. In addition to the new CompactRIO platform and the new Intel versions of the platform, they debuted for the first time a complete system on module, which essentially takes all of the computing power of the standard RIO product and puts it in a format that's embeddable. Some really aggressive product campaigns are being wrapped around this, applications all over the world where customers need very small, lightweight products that they can embed the intelligence in and get a little bit more sophisticated usage on the plant floor. In addition to following the comment earlier, Clemson's dyno, the 15 megawatt dyno in South Carolina, is now the largest test facility for wind power in the world. Frankly, there's nothing close. The largest test system that DOE operates is at 5 megawatts up in Colorado, and so with bigger equipment coming out in the wind industry, the newer test facility is really crucial to forward testing and verifying hardware for the wind power folks.
Thanks, everyone, and thank you for watching. And remember, you can always see more of our videos on our website at www.designworldonline.com. Click on videos. Have a great day.